Hello everybody, welcome back to Ferrets. My name's Alexandra Kilworth and this is Squeak. I felt you back there. I felt you. Today's video is actually going to be a sketchbook tour. For those of you that don't know, I am also an artist and I do a range of art. I draw my own OCs, I try to do fandom art, ferret art, as well as my flower silhouette pieces that you'll see on my website. It's a bit of chaos right now with Pierre causing chaos and Squeak back there. But yeah, and I've got a little bit of everything in the sketchbook, which took me I think about 4 or 5 months to complete, so I figured that I would share it with you guys. It's not entirely ferret related, but I have been promising art content for quite a while and I haven't been delivering, so sorry about that. But a little close up to begin with, you've got quite a few different stickers, including some like fandom stuff, some other small business, like I'm pretty sure this one's from InsideMyHead. Got InnaBoxDesign, InsideMyHead, FirbetMakes, penguins, you know, I got a lot of different art. And there's more stickers inside from various small businesses. I will link as many as I can remember in the description below. But let's get started to a different angle. Right, unfortunately this is the best angle I can get, so there will be some awkwardness here. Pierre, can you immediately not cause chaos? My ferrets are out, so this will be a bit difficult to film with walking over my sketchbook, but let's get started. Here I've literally got my stickers, and I don't know if I'll show up on camera, but I've got like a list of fandoms that I'm in, or fandoms I want to try and draw. And this is, I started a series of tarot cards for Danganronpa, which is a game and it's a video game and anime series if you're interested. And I was going to make tarot cards with like different characters representing them, but I've only done a few, so that's a long project, so hopefully I'll finish it one day, but literally that's what that is. First up is a penguin. Not a great penguin, that foot is a lot bigger than that one. It's a gentoo penguin. It's my favourite penguin. If you don't know, penguins are my favourite animal. So yeah, that's why there's a penguin. And I've got another penguin here, that's an Adderley penguin. And also sorry about the shadow, like I said, this is the best lighting I can do right now. I don't have a great setup for this sort of angle, so you're just gonna have to deal with what you get. Yeah, no. Okay, this marks the beginning of like a few pages of my OCs. I've got a lot of original characters, and this is like one of my one of my first ones. Her name's Kiro. This, unfortunately, at the time I did not have many skin tone markers, so this is absolutely not her skin tone at all. She looks grey here, like a zombie. But yeah, just drew her. I was going to do like the about, likes and dislikes for all of these characters, along with like a what's in their bag, but I never got around to it. This is literally the furthest I got of any of them, because here I've got Blair. She's a really cool character, a bit quirky as you can tell from the fact that she wears 2 different socks, but again I never got any further with any of them. This is Charlie. Again, not the right skin tone for any of them. None of these have the right skin tone because I didn't have the right skin tone for any of them, but I like her design. I like this outfit. She doesn't wear this outfit much, but I like it. I started another penguin here. This is going to be a chin strap penguin, but I never finished it. This is Deli. This is probably like the closest skin tone I could get, but it's a bit deeper. It's not quite that orange. His design's fairly boring. He's a fairly average, you know, young adult man who doesn't want to do anything. Not much to say there. This is Nemi. His character has gone through a bit of a transformation over the years. His name used to be different, but it got shortened to Nemi. And yeah, I like his design. His character's really cool, but again, not the right skin tone. This character I love. His name is Silahan. He's actually an elven god. I never finished colouring him, obviously, but I love his hair and his overall design. He's got like pointy ears and features, pointed nails, pointed nose, everything a bit pointy. And yeah, I love his design. I think his body type's not quite right. He's a lot slimmer than this, but it's hard to draw slim men without them looking like boys. So yeah, this is Taylor, another OC. These are all OCs. Again, not the right skin tone. She's so pink. People are not that pink. But other than that, everything else is accurate. She wears this all clothing. She has this cool hair. So yeah. This is Simino. He was like the name I stole from a book I like, a Mark Cedric book, because I wanted something alternative and edgy, and this is the best I could do. But yeah, he's a very interesting character. He's also very edgy, but there's a lot to him. I'm not going to tell you much about the OCs because that would be a long video. And then here I did Lucida. She's actually an angel, that's about as you can get. Very pretty, great fashion sense, but as you can see, I never finished. Same here with Teal, again, one of my favorite characters. He's like low-key non-binary. And he's got a very e-boy fashion sense. This is like his very toned down outfit. But yeah, I never finished it. This was two of my OCs hanging out. Again, never finished it. This book was, a sketchbook was originally meant to be my OCs and like, you know, their profiles and them interacting, but it never got that way. This is like my first full piece in here. This is Il Fado de Re from a Otoma game, a Japanese Otoma game, which is a Japanese dating simulator called Cafe Enchante, where it's like a cafe of all these non-human creatures that go there. And it's really cute. He's my favorite character. He's low-key very autistic, which is why I like him so much. But I actually took this piece and then did it digitally, and that was my first digital art piece, and I was very proud of it, although looking back it's not very good. But I like it. I like his hair. He's very cute. I don't like this piece. This is Blitz from Hell of a Boss. It's a animated YouTube series. It's really cool. It's very funny. I really want to try and draw him, but I'm not good at super stylized like styles and animation and everything, so that was very hard to do. So yeah, I don't like it. But then I started trying to draw another Cafe Enchanted character here, but he's got this like very odd hair with like two flame ears sticking out, and that was really hard to draw, so I gave up. Then I decided I was going to do Professor Layton portrait. Professor Layton is a Japanese puzzle game with the most heart-wrenching plot you can imagine if you've played all of them. So I was going to do, I have like these thumbnails here for different characters, like profile portraits, and I was going to try and recreate them digitally in like a painted sort of way. But as you can see, I did not get that far. I like this one, he's simple enough. I did Luke, he's cute. Then I gave up on it. This is like my failed project sketchbook. I had so many things and ideas and just never got anywhere with them. Then I decided I was going to try and do Stardew Valley stuff, which is a farming simulator game. And I wanted to try and draw Abigail, but like everything about this just doesn't look right. The pose doesn't look right, the anatomy doesn't look right, it doesn't look like Abigail, so I got really discouraged by that. Then I tried to draw Bungo Stray Dogs art, which is a Japanese anime. I tried to draw Atsushi, the main character. That just doesn't look right. His neck looks wrong, his head looks wrong. This, what is that? I don't know. I tried to draw Canictas or profiles. I like these. They're not great at all really, but like they're cute. And I was hoping to turn them into stickers, but I never went anywhere with that. Yeah, stop being difficult. This links back to what I said at the beginning. I was planning on doing a tarot card series with the Danganronpa characters, and I started off, and what I got the idea for was I was thinking about this character called Gonta. He's a very, very naive, almost like childish and immature character that is easily manipulated, and that is used against him in the game. And I thought that the idea of a fool, like the tarot card meaning, fit him really well, so I drew him as the fool, and I really like how it's turned out, even that's a traditional piece. I plan on recreating it in digital art, but the idea of I like doing like practical art over digital art, and the idea of doing every single tarot card in person and then digitally is very daunting, so I'm trying to rethink my strategy. Nothing here. I started another tarot card of Death, where I was going to use the character Izuru from Danganronpa, because death is actually, in tarot cards, it's actually all about change. It's not about actually dying or death at all, really. It's about change, and this is a character that literally goes through an entire transformation, so that felt right. Guys, there you go, have treats. So that felt just right to use him. Then I did the Lovers card, which of course I never finished. I never finished either of these two. And these two are like the only canonical couple in the game. They never go start dating, but they do confess a love for each other. It's mutual. And it's the closest we got to canonical couple with all the characters in the game, so they seem to fit this. Just got bleed through. And this is where I started some Ferret art, because I was like, right, none of my projects are going anywhere. I need to make new Ferret stickers and designs, so let's do that. I tried to sketch up some concept ideas for a repeating Ferret design to use on like fabrics or wrapping paper or a notebook or whatever, but it just wasn't working. It just, nothing felt right. I was going through a major art block. So I moved on to just like regular Ferret designs. I've got like a ferret with a knife and like fire eyes, because, you know, ferrets. Got Pancake Boy, got Chef Ferret. I wanted to do an updated noodle ferret design, which I was halfway through doing this, and then I just couldn't get the colouring of the ferret right digitally. So I've put that to the side for now because I get discouraged very easily. Going back to the tarot card idea, I wanted to use this character called Celestia Ludenberg for the Magician, because that's all about manipulation. And if you know anything about the game, she's very manipulative. But as you can see, I did not finish it, which is an ongoing theme in this book. This I tried to elaborate on the previous, hello, you getting involved? You're getting involved, are you? Okay. Elaborate on the Pancake Boy ferret idea, because obviously the idea was he's flat like a pancake, and I thought that would be really funny if it was actually on a stack of pancakes with butter on top. So that's what I'm doing. I will be doing this digitally as well, just taking me time because there's too much going on right now, but I think that's a cute design. And then I also did a, what's it called, another donut ferret design. I've got one already, but I wanted to do another one of him like on top of a donut, because that's what that is. This is a drawing of, again, another two OCs. This character is actually called Pierre, and if you saw my Q&A video, you would know that Pierre is an OC between me and my friend that is a shapeshifter that can turn specifically into a ferret, and that's where I'm pretty sure I got the idea to call Pierre, Pierre. And this is his girlfriend, Carla. They're a cute couple, but I never finished colouring this in, so there you go. Again, this is Teal. I mentioned him earlier. He's sort of e-boy fashionist. This isn't his e-boy outfit, this is just his edge outfit. It's not the right colours, because I wanted this to be a deeper red, I wanted this to be a lot deeper. Couldn't find the right colour though, so this is the closest you'll get. This is, I call him Oliver, but he's sort of my updated version of a character from Cafe Enchante, that game I mentioned earlier. He's actually like a young teenage boy in the series, in the game, but I wanted to update him to like an adult. I don't know why I gave him pink clothing, why not? Here I was going to draw two more of my OCs, Monique and Hay. Monique is a very beautiful, fashionable woman. She is a model and a fashion student. Pierre, squeak. Ow, motherfucker. Come on. Guys. Yeah, Monique is a fashion student, she is a model, and Hayes meant to be this like much smaller, petite, cute girl. She's still a woman and she's still beautiful, of course, but like they're very different types of attractive, and I wanted to pursue that. I had just watched Nimona on Netflix. I love it. It's such a heart-wrenching film, but I absolutely love it. This is Nimona right here. And me and my friend were saying Nimona is so similar to my OC Kira, who I mentioned right at the beginning. She's a redhead, she's very feisty and angry at the world. She's definitely an anti-hero. And so I thought it would be cute to draw them together, with like Kira saying we've got a lot in common. I haven't finished it yet. I do want to finish it though, because I do like these two drawings, they're cute. But yeah, it was just so much a coincidence that they are like very, very similar people and characters. After this, I wanted to get the hang of drawing different types of women's anatomy, because anatomy is something I've always struggled with, but especially like making people look different, because especially in women there's very different body types. You know, you've got like rectangle, you've got hourglass, pear, inverted triangle and all that, and also just like people with shorter legs or longer torsos and all that. And all of these OCs of mine, apart from this is just a rough sketch, have very different body types, and I wanted to try and get better anatomy by drawing them. And the best way to do that, of course, is like in swimwear, because you can see more of their body. So Monique was meant to be more of a pear shape, but because this character has a history with disordered eating, her body's not quite what it should naturally be. It's a lot slimmer than it would naturally be. Hay is a very petite woman, but she's got more of a rectangular body but with a large chest. Carla, this character here, has a very typical hourglass figure, and her sister Alicia, unfortunately, I say unfortunately, she doesn't like it, but she's a lot more rectangular. So again, this is nothing like bad or anything, it's just I wanted to try and get better at practicing different types of bodies, and this felt like a good exercise. Alright, now we get onto these pieces. This isn't a bear piece, I literally finished this today as I'm recording it. This is a ferret. I don't like how this turned out, I'm gonna redo it. I was looking at my older pieces actually, I was trying to figure out why I wasn't happy with these ones, or at least not as happy as I am with the old ones. And I realised it's because I'm doing these on A4, so that when I do future prints and sketchbooks, they turn out better quality. Whereas my old ones were all in A5 shape, which just meant that I had less space to fill, which meant I could make the flowers the same size, but they would look bigger and it'd fill more of the space. Whereas obviously A4 means that it's bigger space and I have to make the flowers bigger, which is hard to get as much detail in when it's that size. So I'm gonna figure out a way around that. I'm gonna redo this piece specifically because there's just too much empty space for me personally. Then I got a penguin. I like penguins. I've done a lot of penguins, but I didn't have one. Got a fish. Got a hedgehog. I can't believe it took me this long to do a hedgehog, honestly, because I love hedgehogs. And I miss them. So yeah. Got a cat. I've done plenty of cats in the past, but you know, gotta do another one. I've got a deer. I've done this piece before, but I never posted it, so I redid it. Got a hippo, and I got a bird. I think that's the end of these pieces. I'm planning on doing another colouring book soon, which is why I wanted to do a lot more, but yeah. And then I'm pretty sure this is like my last piece. It's a sketch of that character Silahan from before, the Elven God, because I wanted to get his hair right and his pointy features, but I'm not a huge fan of it. And then that's literally it. This is just like me swatching my markers. Alright, so that is the sketchbook. I know it's a bit all over the place and a lot of this art is not my best, but it's a lot of projects that I want to try and do, a lot of designs that I want to either carry on with or redo, and you know, I will get around to them, especially the Ferret ones, which is I know you guys are more interested in. But I hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know in the comments if there's anything you are interested in or any questions or whatever. And I will see you guys in the next video. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you're interested in this sort of content along with Ferret and business content. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!